What's going on, Ready Players? Today's video I'm going to be naming 10 games I'm really excited for that are coming to the PlayStation VR 2. If you enjoy the content, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more PlayStation VR 2 videos, including my playthroughs, reviews, and more. And now without further ado, let's jump into it. First game up I have on my list here is Vampire the Masquerade Justice by Fast Travel Games. In this game you'll be playing as, you guessed it, a blood-sucking vampire. Vampire the Masquerade gives you the option to choose between a male or female version of a character named Justice. You'll be stalking the shadows of Venice, Italy, draining blood to power yourself up and become the ultimate stealth vampire. This game features climb mechanics and the thing that has me most hyped about it, stealth gameplay. You'll be lurking behind enemies, doing stealth takedowns, pouncing from above, and more. You'll also have various supernatural abilities at your disposal, along with a crossbow and various other weapons. This game's given me heavy Dishonored vibes from the art style and gameplay. Vampire the Masquerade Justice is releasing November 2nd on the PlayStation VR 2. Looks to have a lengthy story with good voice acting and rumored to have 30 plus hours of content. Just don't play it till the sun comes up. Next game I have up on my list is Aces of Thunder. Experience the thrill of aerial combat like never before with Aces of Thunder, the upcoming VR game made specifically with capabilities of PlayStation VR 2 in mind. It will be focused exclusively on aerial combat and distributed on a paid model. With different competitive online game modes available such as Team Versus, Team, and Single Duels, you'll be able to test your skills against other virtual pilots in intense aerial battles. The game's physically accurate flight and damage models derived from the popular War Thunder military action game ensures that battles are immersive and believable. Taking place exclusively from the cockpit view with complete control over all flight systems. Aces of Thunder will feature dozens of legendary planes of World War II such as the American fighter P-51 Mustang and British Spitfire at first, with more combat aircraft from other eras to come in future add-ons. Stay tuned for the release date announcement and be ready to take to the skies in Aces of Thunder.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
Next game I have up on my list is Madison VR. What would you do if you woke up locked in a dark room with your hands covered in blood? Play as Luca and endure the brute torture of Madison, a demon that has forced him to continue a gory ritual started decades ago, making him commit abominable acts. Will you be able to finish this sinister ceremony? Madison VR now plunges you even deeper into its immersive and terrifying world. With the utilization of an instant camera in your virtual hands, bridge the gap between our world and the unknown. Snap photos, develop them by yourself to solve puzzles, explore the shadows, and above all, survive. I've been holding out on this amazing looking horror game since the VR was announced, and we don't have a release date yet, but hopefully it makes it in time for Halloween. The next game I have on my list is The Seventh Guest VR. The classic game that chilled you to the bone in the 90s has been brought back to life with cutting-edge VR technology that delivers an atmospheric story like no other. 6 guests have been welcomed to the foreboding mansion, but something sinister is at play. The wealthy recluse and toy maker Henry Stoff hides in the shadows, and there's a dark power here, shrouded in mysteries.
Bit dreary in here, don't you think?
Who is the seventh guest? What does Henry want with them? And who will live to tell the tale? As you explore the eerie mansion, the puzzles become increasingly challenging, and there are dangers lurking around every corner, with every shadow, creak, and flicker of light adding to the haunting tension. Unlock new rooms and uncover hidden secrets, all while trying to keep your wits about you against the eerie horrors. The Seventh Guest VR is the ultimate adventure for fans of mystery puzzle games and those seeking a new and terrifying VR experience.
No one came out that night.
Releasing October 19th, just in time for Halloween.
But Old Man Stauff is waiting there. crazy, sick, and mean.
We got a lot of lowlifes around here, and I will provide an armed response at the first sign of trouble. They must be contained.
Next game on my list is a fan favorite being brought to the PlayStation VR2. Vertigo II is an immersive single-player FPS with focus on story, spectacle, and tactile VR gameplay. Explore a vast underground facility with a case of loose inter-universal aliens. The twist is that you're an alien here as well on your journey. You'll have to make some strange friends and have to defeat some terrifying enemies as you try to find your way home. There's also going to be an in-level VR editor where it lets you create your own custom levels and share it with the world. While I've never played Vertigo II, I've heard incredible things, some claiming it's one of the best VR experiences out there, and that's why it's on my list for most anticipated games. The unique world, story, and interesting combat looks like so much fun, and I'll definitely be checking this one out when it comes to the PlayStation VR 2 on October 24th.
Or plays an advanced combat drone with a holographic HUD, minimap, and damage statistics.
Don't run, we are your friends.
The next game on my list is an older PlayStation VR 1 title being updated for the PlayStation VR 2. From developers Endeavor 1 and now being published by Skydance, step into the shoes of deadly shinobi assassin Kenshiro in a story of betrayal and revenge designed and built for virtual reality. Transport yourself to feudal Japan where a dark and treacherous conspiracy has engulfed the country in chaos. Vicious bandits known as the Six Oni of Iga have seized control of castles across the country, carving a bloody path of terror in their wake. With the guidance of your cousin Ayane and your faithful wolf companion Haru, liberate the land and vanquish the merciless despots staking their claim. Consisting mostly of stealth and sword combat and the ability to work with and command your wolf companion Haru, this looks like the dream Ninja VR experience, and I couldn't be more excited to get my hands on the updated PlayStation VR 2 version when it releases sometime this year.
Does anybody have any idea about who or what this is?
I don't know, but I'll bet I never asked to look for a can opener.
Another round.
Next game up on my list, The Foglands. Published by Well Told Entertainment, The Foglands is an atmospheric roguelike adventure where you'll discover new paths and uncover old secrets. Run into the unknown, fight monsters, scavenge loot, and try to make it back before you're swallowed by the fog. Explore the Foglands. Play as a runner, heroes of a sparse community living underground. Adventure from the wrecks of long-dead technology to the undiscovered depths where you'll run, jump, sneak, and fight your way through the fog.
Remember what we shook on.
With rowdy bar fight action in a mysterious fog-infested world, dangerous forces lurk in the shadows. Punch, throw, shoot, and smash through each run as you go toe-to-toe with strange, malevolent monsters and vicious, roving factions.
Of course. Let's try again, shall we?
A great creature reawakens in the fog. With the survival of your community in peril, you must strike a deal with a mysterious stranger in the sci-fi western horror story. Follow the network of tunnels to learn the long-buried truth, and remember, sometimes the best way to move forward is to look back. Scavenge and grow. Scavenge precious items, unearth hidden secrets, and collect powerful abilities that can mean the difference between victory and death. I'm loving this game's art style and tone. Really excited to hear more on this title and when we can expect to get our hands on it.
Time is a complicated business.
Next game up on my list is Wanderer: The Fragments of Fate. Step into the unknown and embark on an epic time travel adventure, completely reimagined for the next generation of VR. Introducing Wanderer, The Fragments of Fate, a remake of the award-winning, critically acclaimed VR time travel adventure game, Wanderer. Leave your passports at home. There's no telling where you'll go and who you'll become as you venture back through the ages and unravel the mysteries of time. Walk in the footsteps of those who have gone before you. Explore ages and events long lost to the hands of time as you find yourself thrust headfirst into thrilling stories from history and an adventure like no other. Discover rich worlds, encounter heart-pounding action, and solve mind-bending puzzles as you rewrite the past to reshape the future. A multitude of exciting new features and gameplay await keen adventurers. Filled with breathtaking new visuals, you can now swim, jump, crouch, climb, zipline, and swing your way through time. In true adventure fashion. Are you ready to take the time jump? Wanderer: The Fragments of Fate brings an innovative and exciting new set of features and improvements that harness the true potential of PlayStation VR 2. World-class full-body avatars allow you to embody characters through time, seeing yourself as these characters for the very first time. A dynamically responsive avatar, as well as eye tracking, create an experience designed to give players more presence than ever before. Experiment alongside frenzied inventors, rock out to an endless crowd of hippies, defend ancient civilizations from invasion, decode covert messages in the midst of war, and uncover the secrets of the space race. By harnessing cutting-edge PlayStation VR 2 haptic technology, you can now indulge in an unparalleled level of immersion with proximity and context-sensitive haptics, finely tuned to enhance your experience to the fullest extent possible. And I absolutely cannot wait for this one. Coming sometime in 2024.
I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet.
There is no victory to be had here. There is only survival.
Next game up on my list, Behemoth. In Behemoth, players will sink into an all-new world of danger, survival, and mystery from the creators of The Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners. In Behemoth, take on the role of a diseased wanderer lost in the frigid, forsaken lands. Overcome dangerous environments, deadly warriors, and towering behemoths using immersive, weighty VR combat and lifelike physics. Travel through strange, otherworldly environments and overcome all, no matter how large, that stands in your way. This game jumped to the top of my list from the gorgeous cinematic trailer alone, not to mention these are the guys behind the Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners games. A Witcher-esque world inhabited by giant kaiju monsters is something I never knew I wanted so bad in VR, but now I do. Can't wait to see some gameplay and a release date on this one. And now for my final game, Resident Evil 4 Remake on the PlayStation VR 2.
How far could he have gone?
One of the best remakes of one of the best games of all time is now getting a PlayStation VR 2 upgrade, and I couldn't be more excited. Step into the shoes of Leon S. Kennedy and immerse yourself in a horrifying and harrowing rescue mission. I'm currently playing through Resident Evil Village on the channel right now, and I have to say it's probably the best VR game I've ever played. So you can understand why my anticipation of Resident Evil 4, which I think is a better game overall than Village, is so high. The ability to block with your knife, aim freely, manually reload in this gorgeous, top-notch remake is going to be something else. And could be, in my opinion, the best game on PlayStation VR 2 when the free DLC is available. Capcom just announced that Resident Evil 4 Remake is coming to PlayStation VR 2 this winter, with rumors saying it's coming actually this year. So fingers crossed we get it in 2023. That's 10 of some of my most anticipated games. Now I'm going to kick it over to you guys. Let me know in the comments which games you're most anticipated for. If you enjoyed the content, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay notified for more of my anticipated games, my VR playthroughs, reviews, news, and more. Any support you show will be greatly appreciated. Also comment if you'd like to see me play any game in particular. Thanks for hanging out, Ready Players, and I'll catch you in the next one.